Hola estudiantes, bienvenidos. En esta lección van a aprender los verbos reflexivos. So in today's lesson, you're going to learn reflexive verbs. And reflexive verbs are actions one does to oneself, usually on a daily basis. And that might sound kind of kinky, but really it's not. If you think about the activities you do daily, like you wake up, you get up, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you take a shower, you put your makeup on. All of those are activities you usually do daily, and you do them to yourself. One does them to oneself. And so what makes a verb reflexive is that the giver and the receiver are the same person. Okay, so you'll notice that the infinitive form of these reflexive verbs has a se attached to the end, an se, and that's the reflexive pronoun, and that's how you recognize if a verb is reflexive. So, for example, the verb lavarse is to wash oneself. So you can think of the se as oneself, and then when you conjugate the verb, you make that se agree with the subject. Okay, so and we'll get to that in just a second. But in this case, with lavarse, it is also non-reflexive. You've probably used this verb before, lavar, to wash. So let me give you an example. If I say lavo mi coche, I wash my car. I'm giving the action, but I'm not receiving it. So that's why it's non-reflexive. The car is receiving the action. But if you have lavarse, to wash oneself, if I say me lavo las manos, I wash my hands. Literally, I wash myself the hands. I'm giving the action and I'm receiving it. So that's why it's reflexive. And so let's conjugate the verb so you can see and learn learn the reflexive pronouns. So remember in Spanish, the regular subject pronouns like yo, tú, usted, él, ella, nosotros, vosotros, ustedes, ellos, ellas. You don't have to have those because you can tell by the verb ending who the subject is, right? Unless it's in the third person singular or plural, the usted, el, ella form or ustedes, ellos, ellas form, because they have the same ending. So then you probably want to use a pronoun. But however, if a verb is reflexive, you do have to use that reflexive pronoun. Okay, so let's conjugate lavarse starting out with the yo form. So what you do is you're going to take that se off of lavar and make it agree with, in this case, the yo form. So the reflexive pronoun for yo is me. So then you're left with lavar, which you're going to conjugate in the yo form, and that's lavo. So me lavo. So that's I wash myself, or I could say me lavo la cara, I wash my face, or me lavo las manos, I wash my hands. Okay, so then the to form, te is the reflexive pronoun. So, and then conjugate lavar in the to form, and that's lavas. So, te lavas, you wash yourself. And then the usted el ella form, the reflexive pronoun is se. So, se lava. So, you wash yourself, or he or she washes himself or herself. Then the nosotros form, nos lavamos. Nos lavamos, we wash ourselves. The vosotros form, os lavais. Os lavais. You all, informal, in Spain only, wash yourselves. And then the ustedes, ellos, ellas form, se lavan. You all or they wash themselves or yourselves. All right, muy fácil. So you notice that the reflexive pronoun goes before the conjugated verb. But if you have two verbs, one that's conjugated and one that's in the infinitive, or if you're using the present progressive, you can hook that, you have a choice of either putting it before the conjugated verb or hooking it onto the end of the infinitive or the progressive participle. So let me give you an example. If I say quiero despertarme temprano, quiero despertarme temprano, I want to wake up early. So in this case, I added the me to despertar. But I could also say, me quiero despertar temprano. Me quiero despertar temprano. So either way is correct. It's just a matter of your preference. And then with the present progressive, I could say, estoy despertándome. Estoy despertándome, or me estoy despertando. Me estoy despertando. All right, muy bien. Now I'm going to read you a list of some common reflexive verbs, and we'll conjugate some of them that are stem changing. So the first one is acostarse, acostarse, and that means to go to bed or to lie down. And that's an O to UE stem changing verb. So let's conjugate this. So in the yo form, me acuesto. In the to form, te acuestas, you go to bed. Se acuesta, de usted el ella form, so you go to bed or he or she is going to bed. The nosotros form, nos acostamos. Nos acostamos, remember no stem change in the nosotros form, or the vosotros form that we're going to do right now, os acostáis. Os acostáis, you all are going to bed or go to bed. And then back to stem changing for the ustedes, ellos, ellas form, se acuestan. Se acuestan, you all or they are going to bed. Okay, another verb is afeitarse. Afeitarse, to shave. Arreglarse. Arreglarse is to get ready. Bañarse. Bañarse, to take a bath or to bathe. Cepillarse. Cepillarse, to brush. You know, you can brush your teeth or brush your hair. Cepillarse los dientes o cepillarse el pelo. Okay, another one is cortarse. Cortarse, and that means to cut oneself. You could cut your finger maybe. So me corto el dedo. I cut my finger. Another one, despertarse. Despertarse, and that means to wake up. And that's an E to IE stem changing verb. So let's conjugate this one. So in the yo form, me despierto, I wake up. The to form, te despiertas, you wake up. The usted el ella form, se despierta, you formal wake up, or he or she wakes up. The nosotros form, nos despertamos. Nos despertamos, we wake up. The vosotros form, os despertáis. Os despertáis, you all wake up. And then ustedes, ellos, ellas form, se despiertan. Se despiertan, you all wake up, or they wake up. Okay, another one, divertirse. Divertirse, to have fun. And that also is an E to IE stem changing verb. Another one, dormirse. Dormirse, and that's to fall asleep. So it's this verb is a little different in meaning when it's reflexive, to fall asleep, because remember, dormir is just to sleep. So, and that's an O to UE stem changing verb. So let's conjugate this one. So in the yo form, me duermo, I'm falling asleep. The to form, te duermes, you're falling asleep. The usted el ella form, se duerme, you formal are falling asleep, he or she is falling asleep. The nosotros form, nos dormimos, we're falling asleep. The vosotros form, os dormís, you all are falling asleep. And then the ustedes, ellos, ellas form, se duermen, you all are falling asleep, or they're falling asleep. Okay, bien. Another verb, ducharse. ducharse, to take a shower. Estirarse, estirarse is to stretch. Lavarse, which we conjugated that one, lavarse, to wash oneself. Levantarse, levantarse, to get up. Another one is maquillarse, maquillarse, to put on makeup. Peinarse, peinarse is to comb. Ponerse, ponerse is to put on. You could ponerse la ropa, you could put on clothes. And this is another verb that can be non-reflexive because poner by itself means to put or place. But ponerse is to put on. And then quitarse is to take off. So you could quitarse la ropa, take off clothing. Secarse, secarse is to dry. Sentarse, sentarse is to sit down. Por ejemplo, and that's an E to IE stem changing verb. So, por ejemplo, me siento en la silla. I'm sitting down in the chair. Okay, another one is verse, verse, and that's to look at oneself. Por ejemplo, me veo en el espejo. I look at myself in the mirror. Okay, and then the last one is vestirse, vestirse, and that's to get dressed, and that is an E to I stem changing verb. And so let's conjugate that one. So in the yo form, me visto, I get dressed. The to form, te vistes, you get dressed. Y usted el ella form, se viste, you formal get dressed, or he or she gets dressed. The nosotros form, nos vestimos, we get dressed. The vosotros form, os vestís, you all get dressed. And then de ustedes, ellos, ellas form, se visten, you all or they get dressed. All right, muy bien. So you've learned the reflexive verbs and their reflexive pronouns that you must have with them. So that's the end of this lesson. It's a little bit longer than the others. So nos veremos muy pronto. We'll see each other very soon. Hasta la próxima vez. Ciao.